Alright, we got a new banner. Let's go. So this is going to be another summer banner. Looks like it's going to be 3 houses as well. Like, come on, how cliche can they be? They did 3 houses for a summer banner last year already. So they're going to do it again? Come on. Alright, but at least we have Ashe over here. That's pretty good. I know a lot of people want Ashe to be added to the game, so here he is. And he is a Lance Cavalry type, okay. Alright, so we have Divine Sea Spear with 16 might and 1 range. Grants attack up 3. If unit initiates combat or if foe's HP is above or equal to 75% at the start of combat. Grants all, or I was going to say all stats, but no, it's attack, speed, and defense up 3 to unit during combat. And inflicts attack, speed, and defense -3 on the foe during combat. And also, if foe has attack, speed, or defense bonuses, grants bonus to units' attack, speed, and defense, and inflicts penalty on foe's attack, speed, and defense during combat equal to the current bonus on each of foe's attack, speed, and defense stats. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Okay, that's a pretty interesting weapon. So let's say he had +6 to attack, speed, and defense. He'd be gaining attack, speed, and defense up 6 as a bonus on his weapon, and then inflicting attack, speed, and defense -6 on the foe as a penalty. So this is a pretty interesting melee-based weapon, especially with how many stat swings you're going to be able to get with this. So like I said already, if he has a bonus of 6 in all 3 of those stats, you already combine that with the +3 and -3 he's getting right there. So he's basically at +9 to attack, speed, and defense, and the foes are going to be at -9 to attack, speed, and defense. Pretty insane weapon there. Alright, we got Moonbow, we got Blue Dual Cavalry 4. Oh boy. Alright, say hello to Reinhardt coming to arena mode, basically. Okay, we have SD Near Trace 3. And then we have Joint Hone Speed. Alright, looks like a pretty good base kit there. One of the more valuable dual 4s, I would say, just because of Reinhardt. And then he comes with a Kanto skill as well. Really good perf weapon. So, Ashe actually got done some good justice there. Alright, we got ourselves a Bikini Mercedes right there. Those some pretty big baps on her, by the way. Okay. And she is a Red Tome Cavalry type. Alright, I can dig it. Alright, let's see what you've got. Alright, so the Peachy Parfait Plus. Inheritable weapon by the looks of it. So, 12 might and 2 range. At the start of combat, if foe's HP is above or equal to 75%, grants res up 5 to unit, and inflicts res -5 on the foe during combat. And also, if the foe has a res bonus, grants bonus to unit's res, and inflicts penalty on foe's res during combat, equal to the current bonus on foe's res. Calculates each stat bonus independently. Interesting. Okay, so let's see here. If foe has a res bonus, grants bonus to unit's res, and inflicts penalty on foe's res during combat, equal to the current bonus on foe's res. Alright, unfortunately that doesn't seem as consistent as Ashe's weapon. Because, of course, with Ashe, you're the one that has to use the bonuses. There's not really a guarantee that the foe is going to have any bonus at all in res. So, a little inconsistent, but if they are getting a res bonus of any kind, this is going to be a pretty solid weapon. Okay, we also have Iceberg. We have Attack and Res Push 4, and then we have AR Far Trace 3. So, this is going to be one of those ranged Kanto skills. Unfortunately, these ones don't come with Rem +1, but I guess it's already good enough that your range unit is getting cavalry, or your range unit is getting Kanto. Oh, her stat. Oh, hold on. I'm like totally off the ball here. The banner just dropped. Look at this. 2 likes. This is how early I am to the video, and 36 views. So we have the stats right here for Mercedes. Real quick, I'm going to jump back and we're going to look at Ashe's stats as well. But she's got 38 HP, 51 attack, 25 speed, 17 defense, and 38 res. So basically all attack and res, and then defense, speed, and HP are pretty bad. Interesting. All right, let's double back and take a look at Ashe's stats. Okay, so Ashe has 45 HP, 58 attack. He's getting a speed bonus there from Joint Hone Speed. So let's say -5 there, so he's at 43 speed. He's got 34 defense and then 20 res. All right, definitely a whole lot more balanced. And if he has a base speed of 43, that's like one of the highest in the game. Especially if he's going to get some kind of super boon in speed or something like that. Especially coupled with his weapon. Oh man, it's crazy that they made Ashe this good. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on here. Alright, so who's up next? Okay, this was actually one of the silhouettes that they showed. So we have Caspar right there. Caspar wielding this big-ass fish, okay. But it was pretty easy to tell that the silhouette was Caspar. It was the hair that gave it away, basically. And Caspar is going to be an axe infantry type. Unfortunately, they didn't give him a knuckle weapon. He is one of the, I would say, more popular knuckle-based fighters in 3 houses. Alright, so we got here Victor Fish Plus. 14 might and 1 range at the start of combat. If foe's HP is above or equal to 75%, it grants defense up 5 to unit, and inflicts defense -5 on the foe during combat. And also, if foe has a defense bonus, grants bonus to unit's defense, and inflicts penalty on foe's defense during combat, equal to the current bonus on the foe's defense. So it's like a defensive variant of Mercedes' weapon. As opposed to res, we're doing defense here. He's got smite, bonus doubler, and even attack wave 3. Oh, this is actually pretty good. So it looks like he's going to be a demote unit here, just based on his skills. And if he has bonus doubler at 4-star, that's going to be really sick, honestly, because now that we have Ashura and she can practically negate the penalty effect of panic, bonus doubler is actually really strong again. So this being a 4-star skill, that's actually really good. You may want to summon for copies of this guy to pick that up. Alright, and last but not least, we have our duo heroes. So we have Hilda and Marianne. Alright, of course, they are a very famous ship for female-on-female action there. I believe they call this... What is the ship called? I think it's cotton candy shipping or something. Because their hair color is based on, like, cotton candy. But, okay, I can dig it. So we have Hilda as a flying staff unit. Okay. Alright, let's see what they can do. Alright, so we got the Sunshade Staff with 14 might and 2 range. Calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Grants attack up 6 to all allies within 2 spaces during combat. Grants special cooldown charge +1 per foe's attack to allies within 2 spaces during their combat. And if unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack and speed up 6 to unit during combat. Wow, they do a lot of things here. Okay, so they basically have like joint drive attack 5 or whatever you want to equate that to. Because they're giving attack up 6 to allies in 2 spaces. They're inflicting guard on foes that are attacking your allies in 2 spaces. So RIP Sephiran's staff, it's already been power crept like crazy by this weapon. And then if they're fighting and they're not adjacent, they get attack and speed up 6. So this is one of the most powerful staff weapons in the game already. We have Nudge Plus, brand new staff assist here. So restores HP equal to half of unit's attack with a minimum of 8 HP to target ally and pushes target ally 1 space away. Alright, so this is basically like shove plus healing. Pretty good. I mean, any of these assist skills that recover HP and then perform one of the assist movement actions are really good. Unfortunately, it's not Smite, but I guess they're going to save that one for later. Alright, we also have Attack and Speed Push 4, Dazzling Staff 3, and Even Recovery 3. Okay, I knew this was coming at some point, and here we finally have it. So, Even Recovery is definitely better for an offense team, because it's going to activate after turn 1. But I think Odd Recovery is a little better for defense teams, because that way you can just stop anyone from isolating you on turn 1. And if your defense team has some kind of traps built in, then you're going to be able to use them. So, definitely not a bad skill. I think Odd Recovery might be a little more valuable, but either way, this is still really good. Alright, let's see what their Duo skill does. Oh, also here are their stats. Before we take a look at that Duo skill. So they have 39 HP, 51 attack, 40 speed, 20 defense, and 25 res. Alright, they're a little bit slower than I would have liked. I mean, I say that, and 40 speed is actually really good. Especially for a staff unit with attack and speed solo 3 built in. But, yeah, maybe they could have been a little bit faster. I don't know. I'm probably just, like, asking for too much there. Okay, so Duo skill inflicts attack -7 on foes within 3 columns or 3 rows centered on unit through their next actions. And inflicts isolation on them. What? Dude, what? Okay, that's really good. And then once used, Duo skill cannot be activated again right away. At the start of every 3rd turn, if Duo skill has already been used, unit can use Duo skill again. Alright, there we go. So, a reusable Duo skill that just inflicts isolation on 3 columns and 3 rows. That is a very wide target radius. Man, RIP. Friggin' Bride Fiorm just got kicked to the curb by this. And then you also inflict attack -7. Yeah, so all of those people that were running... What's the guy again? Dancing Eldigan on their defense teams. Because he can avoid Milla's defense for isolation. That's not going to work against this. Because she doesn't have any stat checks at all. They just inflict isolation and attack -7. Well, I guess the one downside is that it's a Duo skill. So if they have Duo's Hindrance, then maybe you won't be able to use it right away. But, dude, this is a really cool Duo skill here. Really interesting Duo unit as well. I just wish it wasn't 3 houses again. Like, come on. How many times are they going to do 3 houses swimsuit banners, right? But I can't really complain with the character choices. So we got Ashe, who was very long awaited, and then Caspar as well. So at least we got some new characters here. Alright, let's see if there is a new unit on the map. Yup, okay, we have Leone on the map. So it looks like Leone is going to be our Tempest trial hero. Alright, let me see if... I'm going to load up the game real quick. Let's see if they have any information on what skills Leone might come with. Alright, nah, that's not in the game yet. Alright, they'll probably have that info up at reset. So there you have it. Our first summer banner of the year is going to be 3 houses. Banner is dropping on the 21st. Are you going to want to summon on this banner, or is this a skip? Huh. It's an interesting question. I would say this is probably a skip. Like, there's crazy utility to be had with the Duo hero. But like I said, Duo's Hindrance is probably going to hurt them a little bit. Ashe looks like a really good brawler if you want to go for him. And then, like I said, bonus doubler on Caspar is a pretty easy pickup. Especially if you've been using Ashura a lot. But there's nothing really on this banner that I would say is a must-have. It's all just like cool stuff you could have if you feel like having some extra stuff in your barracks. But that's pretty much my opinion on the banner. Let me know in the comments section down below what you guys think of our first summer banner of the year. Are you happy with it being 3 houses again, by the way? Because I feel like that's a really big cop-out to do 3 houses for another summer, basically in a row almost, because we had them last year. But that's all for that's all for the video today. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.